One piece of kit that I think is quite handy, it's a trigger lock, gives you an extra piece of security. Comes with 2 keys, and on the warning label it says don't use on a loaded gun. States that in the instruction leaflet. Fairly obvious. Try and fit this to a loaded gun, it could go off. Comes in 2 halves, soft plastic or hard rubber. Helps protect from scratches to the woodwork and the bluing on the trigger guard. There's plungers there. It helps to conform to the shape of the guard and the trigger blade. Down that hole there is a ratchet effect. As you see on the part that operates the lock there, looks like a bolt thread. Just ratchets together, keeps it in place. Flat down the one side, curved on the other, so you can put it round whichever way to help fit the gun. On this particular rifle it can only go on one way. The trigger blade blocks the hole, so you can't fit the other half. Press down, you can hear the ratchet working there. Fairly firm fit. You need to be aware though, if you're thinking of this protects against theft, on this particular rifle you've still got the trigger guard screws, so it can be removed. But while the gun's in your possession, it just helps to stop people fiddling about. While in transit, locked in your car, it just gives that level of security, helps a little bit. Just helps keep fingers away from your gun. You've got more control over it. On the shotgun here, fits the same. Just slip over the other side. It isn't quite so easy doing it as a quick demo for the film, but a little bit loose fit there. Oh, went an extra click. As you can see, the plungers are sticking out there. On this particular guard you can't get at the screws, but if the gun was stolen, a thief would quite happily cut through the trigger guard. This is not intended as an anti-theft device, just to keep the fingers away from the trigger. If you're thinking of just upgrading the security of your guns just a little tiny bit, for fairly low cost, worth considering, I think.